I'm going to try this one more time. This is my third attempt at this, and each time I do it, it wants to mess up on me. Alright, and anyway, good morning again for the third time. I'm finally out here working on the car. As you can see, I have a fender attached, a back fender. After how many attempts to try to figure out how to build it, turned out it was much easier than I thought. I was making it harder than it had to be. Well, the driver's side is easy because you don't have the gas flap involved. So basically now I've got to just figure out the driver's side, which is going to be, hopefully it won't be too bad. I finally figured out that it's a 3.5 deflection because of the fact that I've taken out the back end, the back trunk lid. I'm going to make it a square trunk lid instead of the, well, it's still going to be slightly rounded. I've decided I do want to try to make the back end look like that one. And I realize there's not that much of a roundness to it. I'm trying to make it a lot more rounder than it originally was. So I'm going to play around with it. But since the back fender comes out, if you can, as you can see from the picture there, even though I've added that piece there, see the original back fender bolted up underneath here, where this piece is attached, and the 3.5 deflection is at the top, and then down on the bottom, of course, there is no, because of the fact that well, I moved the top of the fender out 3.5 inches to mate up with the bumper. I'm gonna have to add 7 inches to the bumper to get it to work on the car, and of course there's probably going to be a lot of angles here to figure out. Anyway, the other piece of good news is I've decided I'm going to get the aluminum tubing, and since it's not really welding, they have a way to braze it together. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build this thing myself. They say the brazing is stronger than the apparent metal, so, and they've shown bending it with, you know, when they've tried to bend it, the aluminum bends before the brazing. I guess it's not really welding, it's brazing. So I figure, what the heck, I'll give it a try. You know, that's what there's a place that's that custom builds these beds for the Beetle, and they charge like $1,000, which isn't a bad price. The only thing is for a Beetle, and because I'm building for a convertible, it's slightly different build, and I'm doing a number of custom things to make this my own build. So it's going to be interesting, but good news, I do have that fender on, and I can't believe I made it so difficult when it turned out to be a little bit easier than I had thought. So unfortunately I wasted a lot of fenders figuring that out. I should have started on the driver's side. I should have figured the driver's side was going to be way easier than the passenger side because there's no gas flap. And the passenger side is still going to be hard because you have to deal with all that garbage there that's attached on the passenger side for the gas flap and everything. But I'm thinking it should be all right. Now that I have an idea of how to do it without majorly cutting up the fender and in about 18,000 places, I think I can do this a little bit easier now. So wish me luck. I'll come back when I have the passenger side fender on, and then I'll build